I leak cooks most of the time. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, it's too hot for me. I lived in Alaska for 2 years. I can't do it. What's going on, everybody? So, I'm out seasoning my Blackstone. It's been neglected for way too long. So I'm working on that. And then it made me kind of think, the Blackstone would be amazing at camp. It wasn't so dang heavy. And then I started thinking, well, what are the best stoves? I've got my list right here. So let's kind of look at it, go over it, and I'm going to get you some prices on those that Google has for us. So again, this is going to be the top overlanding camping stoves for 2025. Let's see, does it even say? I was wondering if it said where it got its sources from. Maybe we'll see that at the end. I don't remember if it posts that or not, but that would be interesting to know, like, where it got all this information from. Okay, so number one, I guess we're going to start with the first one and then go down to the last one. We could go back, and then we'll do it this way. Number one is going to be the Partner Steel 2-burner stove. Let's see why it's great. It's bomb-proof build, made in the USA, fully serviceable. The fuel's propane. The BTU is 10,000 per burner. The pros are that it's all metal, it's wind resistant, and it is a no-frills reliability. So, like, there's, I guess, not a lot to do to work it. The cons is that it's pricey. So it's a $300 plus is what it has on here, but it says it lasts decades. I have it pulled up. Let's look. Oh, yeah, that thing's pretty nice. So it's the big metal square one. So if you need to picture it in your head. So this says, OK, 4-wheel drive has them for $400. And that is the one there. That's a different brand. Okay. So, all right, that one's done. But yeah, $400 at OK 4-wheel drive. Let's see. The Camp Chef Everest 2. Now, oddly enough, this is actually the one that I have. Or a similar one to this. I think it's the Everest. Because you can do you can either do a grill on it or the griddle. Anyway, sorry, let me go back to why. So why it's great. It's got high power. It's compact. And it is excellent for serious cooking. I leak cooks most of the time. Let's just put it that way. Fuel is propane, 1 pound, or an adapter for a 20 pound, one of the bigger ones. BTU is 20,000 per burner. The pros is push button ignition, sturdy design. The cons is it's bulkier than some others. It's not as big as the previous one. I don't think. The other one I think is a little bigger than this. But this is pretty good size. It's fairly flat, so you usually slide it in awkward places, or if you've got a bag that is a little too small for the area, it can usually fit right next to that. So I haven't really had a whole lot of issue. I will say it does not always come with me. Like, it's big enough to where I don't want to bring it all the time. Depends on what I'm going to eat. If it's an overnight, I'm probably going to do something easy most of the time. But let's look. Pricing on that one, you're going to be $189.99, and that shows at Bass Pro Shop. Amazon has it for $188.54 currently, and then there's other brands. So let me X that one and X that one since we've already looked. Number 3 is going to be your Jetboil Genesis Basecamp system. And then, so why it's great? It's compact fold-up system, perfect for the minimalist trips. The fuel's propane. The BTU is 10,000 per burner. The pros is that it folds flat when it's open, or unfolds flat, I think. Because when it's, anyway. It makes more sense if it's unfolding flat. It's an integrated system with pans. I've not used it, and I think they look pretty cool. The cons is that it is expensive for its size. Let's go look. So they're $3.99, and you know it's the one where it's like the two circles that like fold up on each other, and then they have the little clasp that holds it together. But yeah, so but I think you get the pot and the pan for that. That's what's in the picture. So, and that's REI that has it at the $399.95. So. I see a Jetboil Genesis 2 burner stove. So the Basecamp has everything. The burner stove doesn't have. It's just the stove. And that's $299.95. That's also at REI. All right, X out of that one. Go on to number 4. Number 4 is going to be the Coleman. It's going to be the Triton model, the Triton Plus. Why it's great? It's a affordable classic. Works well in most conditions. The fuel's propane. It's a little warmer than 2 of the other ones. 2 I think I guess only one was above 10,000. But it's at 11,000 for the BTU per burner. The pros is that it's budget friendly, and it's a reliable brand. I mean, our dads probably used Coleman. Maybe even their dads. That kind of thing. The cons is that it's not as rugged or high output as others. I mean, it's higher than a couple, but anyway, yeah. But yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I think if you take care of it, it'll work fine. But yeah, you don't want to drop it more than maybe a couple times. Let's go check the price on those. $120.99 on Amazon. So yeah, $120.99 on Amazon. And that's, they've got another one. They've also got one listed for $114.99. So I'm not too sure what and if there is a difference. But yeah, it looks like they're the same thing. So anyway, yeah, in that 120 range for that one. And let's see, that was what, number 4? So number 5, we got the GSI Outdoor. What is that? Skilkirk 540. Anyway, I hate these names. Why it's great? It's got a great design. It's durable, and it has a moderate price tag. So those are good things. The fuels that it's propane. The BTU is 10,000 per burner. The pros, it's a dual control, and it's easy to clean up, and it has windscreens. The cons is that it's just a tad bit heavier. Let's go check out price. Let's see. Looks like $159.96, and that's going to be at GSI Outdoors. So I guess you can buy it online there. And then there appears to be a different. That's the GSI Outdoor Pinnacle Pro 2 burner stove. Okay. The GSI Outdoor Skilkirk, Selkirk. So Skilkirk 540 plus camp stove is $112.39. So there's a pretty big difference, and that's at REI. But yeah, so let me get out of that one, and then we've got number 6. Number 6 is a Covea Cube stove. It's a single burner. So why it's great? It's super compact, being a single burner. Everything else has been a dual burner. It is sleek for the minimalist overlanders. The fuel's butane, so different. BTU is, it says negative 720. I don't know why there's a negative there, but maybe that makes sense in BTU. No, that doesn't make any sense. That's got to be, well, ChatGPT got this for me. So I'm not sure about that based on this information. But it does say negative 7,200. Yeah, no. Pros, it's elegant and it's a small footprint. The cons is that it's not ideal for cold weather or high output. And let's see. And yeah, I got, that's not what it is it? I guess it is. So I've got one of these in a different brand, and it's not giving me that one. Let's see. Let me go to the store. Let me go to Amazon itself. Okay. So on here, the one that we've been talking about, the Covea Cube Mini butane gas range stove, single burner, is $90 on Amazon right now. I'm like looking at it right now. I know faux show. But yeah, and then did I have another one clicked on here? Oh, since I'm working on the Blackstone, I would love to take the Blackstone. There's no way that I think I would be allowed the weight of the Blackstone, because those things are super heavy. You could bring a stove and some cast iron and still be probably under the weight of how much even the 17-inch griddle Blackstone weighs. And that's the one that I have, is kind of the smaller one, but still pretty heavy. And it's $129.99. I don't know if it has, oh, I know what I was going to do. Let me go back. My bad. Let me go and type in weight. Let me ask that question. So it's asking for more stuff. All right, so it weighs around 17.5 to 20 pounds. 17.5 to 20 pounds. So that's super duper heavy. In comparison, let's see if I can find this. I'm gonna look up the Covea. That's the smaller one. Wait. So this one weighs 1 pound 8 ounces. There's a big difference, especially with our fat pigs. I mean, I know that my truck's probably. Well, I think I'm actually really good right now. It can hold quite a bit of weight, so I think I'm really probably pretty good. Now, whenever I'm packed totally down, that I don't know, but I do know that with everything that I brought with me from Alaska, I didn't feel like I had any suspension issues, thanks to All Dogs. That product is, I've got the parabolics in the back, heavy duty parabolics, and I had my rooftop tent, my rack, I had all my camping gear, everything I was moving back to Oklahoma with. So I had a full truck, and it didn't squat, it didn't do anything weird. So, and it rode unbelievably. So a big shout out to those guys. Anyway, so yeah, go check those out. I'll probably have some weird thought in the next week or two and come up with something else. We'll go through a top list, or if there's something that you want me to look up, then let me know. Also, what are you using to cook on? What kind of stove do you have, and what do you think? How do you think yours should have been in the mix? You might think that yours is the best one, and I didn't even mention it. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to get off of here. And, yeah, see you next time.